like you doing good.
Right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Anyway.
Right. Yeah. Moving
basically,
on.
we're gonna get on the
Right.
topic today, and what we're gonna talk about is we're gonna dabble a little bit in what happened January 6th, this insurrectionist, and the more thing that I'm concerned about is the veterans, because myself, I'm a veteran out the United States Marine Corps.
And I'm veteran out of the Navy and the Army.
And I was in the Navy, but I was a pimp.
But you know what disturbs me about the whole ordeal about storming the Capitol? It was a lot of misinformation that was put out that caused a lot of people to move on the Capitol. Now, do I believe veterans should have the right to move on the Capitol? I think any American should have the right to go against a tyrannous government. However, just because one thinks that the president lost, that's not a reason to rush the Capitol. We've had election fraud in damn near every election since Abraham Lincoln. So the fraud is there. It's gonna always be there. It's there every 4 years.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly is there every 4 years.
Right.
So
Because
people would say
it's not proven.
Okay, it's always proven. You can look in the history books. It's always proven allegedly.
Right. Allegedly proven.
Even this time there was some show of fraud allegedly. However, was it enough to overturn the election? That is the question. We can go on fraud all day. There's fraud in damn near every court system, but people still get off. People still get to the position they want to be. So if we just talking about fraud by itself can be proven through this whole ordeal. But
it's fraud in marriages and
it's fraud in everything.
It's fraud in everything that you do.
Right.
It's fraud at work. Like you're supposed to be working, but you actually sleep.
Right. And to say that you're free, but yet you have to ask permission to do everything. You have to ask permission to drive. You have to get a license. You have to ask permission to fish. You have to ask permission to hunt. Because we say we free, but that's not true. Because you got to ask Papa government for permission to do whatever you feel like you need to do for yourself and your family. So,
I see. There's laws, and those laws help govern us. Because without these laws and the government,
we'd be happy.
People would be free to do a lot of stupid shit.
They do stupid shit now.
And they still do stupid shit with the laws in place. So just think if the laws wasn't in place.
Are we talking about laws, or are we talking about statutes and codes? Because statutes and codes are not laws.
Well, I'm not gonna get too deep into statutes, and I don't.
I'm just asking. I'm asking. I want to be clear before I can answer that.
I forgot who was on here.
What do you mean? Forgot who's on here? Somebody who reads the law, who's going to school for law? What are you talking about?
I was saying I forgot that you was an attorney and shit. So
I'm not an attorney yet. I still got to graduate.
But I mean, I won't hire you, but still.
I'm not actually trying to argue with you. What I'm trying to get clarity on what you're saying, because we have to understand what we're talking about and comprehend. I think that's one of our biggest problems in America is that we go through high school and middle school. They don't teach us shit about our government. They don't teach us shit about how things work, how laws work, how
They teach
what a
us about our-
statute
they-
and a code is.
In
Say again?
school, they teach us about our government. They just teach you about the stuff that they want you to know about.
Well, agreed.
Yeah.
I
And
can
they
go with
leave
that.
it there.
I was about to say maybe not when he was growing up, because I mean it was so old, so long ago that shit was just like written in fucking stone and
Hey,
shit. You know,
Hey, bro. I helped start this government, so I can tell all you motherfuckers.
he was like, Mr. Lincoln, you want to sign right here?
Nah, I wasn't with Mr. Lincoln. I was with George Washington. We was both chopping the cherry tree down.
Both y'all
Nah,
make sense.
I think our veterans a lot of times are misguided.
Okay.
There we go. That's a
I
good way of
think,
putting it.
yeah, I think we get a lot of false information. I've been a victim of that. I think every veteran's been a victim of that, especially like dealing with VA, dealing with anything dealing with our government. What we are told we are fighting for is sometimes a lie. So
We
I
just
mean-
follow orders because that's what we was programmed and trained to do. is
and
to follow
which,
orders.
right. And the same thing like with police officers too. All they do is follow orders, right? But
Right. So if they was ordered not to go to the Capitol to help them, they had to follow orders. I'm just saying.
well, the Capitol, let's speak on that right real quick. You cannot get into the Capitol unless you were invited to the Capitol. Because I've guarded federal buildings and I wish a motherfucker would have jumped. He'd have got dropped right there before he even got into the Capitol. So for them to get into the Capitol and walk around and sightsee and shit and stealing laptops and all that old shit, somebody let them in.
Yeah,
Hey,
somebody had the door
hold
open
on.
for them.
Wait a minute. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh, yeah.
Allegedly let them in.
Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly.
I can go with that. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Because,
Right.
man,
Right.
So allegedly somebody let them in and allegedly let them climb up the thing and allegedly break the glass to get inside and allegedly get into it with the Capitol Police and
yeah.
beat
Yeah,
on
because
them. Allegedly.
like let's look at BLM. BLM was out there. It wasn't even doing that shit. Was doing peaceful protests. And they was doing peaceful protests and they called
but to make
allegedly.
it fair,
Okay, allegedly. And they called the National Guard on their ass and had the steps loaded with motherfuckers with loaded weapons. So you mean to tell me they couldn't do that this time? Them muggers was invited there, allegedly.
Right. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get this allegedly out there because you don't know who's watching.
Yeah.
But you know, one thing that I don't understand, and maybe I might be a little racist, but I've looked at the stuff like on like different news variation channels. Not gonna put no name out there because I don't want any beef. CNN and so I seen that it was a nigga. I mean the brother there.
Damn.
So I shared a post on my Facebook for you guys need to know. It's Jack Anthony. Look it up on the Facebook. It's there. And it was a black man saying that racism does not truly exist.
Well,
Now-
for us to
But-
get into that shit? Go ahead.
But
I apologize.
he
Oh
claimed
God, $20 in the bucket. Fuck it.
he claimed it exists because we keep bringing it up.
Huh.
Interesting concept, and I've heard of that before. However, he would have to explain redlining. He would have to explain the black codes, Jim Crow laws. He would have to explain the Dred Scott versus the Dred Scott case, whereas anybody of African descent was not supposed to get citizenship of the United States. So he has to explain these different topics to say that it does not exist. He would have to explain why it's so detrimental that so-called Black people's lives seem to not be worth anything when it comes to court systems, laws. I mean, they basically made the 1994 crime bill, which exclusively, no, I'm not going to say exclusively, which majorly targeted so-called Black people. So he would have to explain these type of things, these type of actions, and what was displayed throughout our history in order for him to say that racism doesn't exist.
Okay.
What you think? What you think there, Sean?
Well, as
Well,
far
because-
as, and I'm not gonna harp on the whole January 6th thing too much, but I will say, I'm the type to try to see a glass half full instead of a glass half empty. And I remember me and myself and Jack having a conversation, and Jack thought I was bugging when I said this. And then it happened, and I said, I told you so. Jack, do you remember when you were talking? And I said, the good thing about January 6th was that white people understand their limits now. You see, there's that white privilege. All that shit went out the window once the FBI, CIA started pulling these dudes off these planes, making these videos of these people getting arrested for going into that Capitol building. And then I said, you were like, man, they're going to be wilding on the 20th. I said, ain't nothing going to happen on the 20th. You said I was wilding out. I said, no, I'm not. White people got a glimpse. Those people that said they were going to act up on Inauguration Day saw that the FBI was boarding planes and arresting people. And they said, you know what? I'm cool. So now I see they know their limits. And another thing, what happened was terrible, man. I get it. Glass half full. They didn't take none of that noise to any Black neighborhoods, did they?
Oh,
Well,
no, they didn't.
Would have died.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Just saying.
Oh no, I get it. I get exactly what you're saying, and I'm saying that, man, we got to look at what our dynamic, right? I was having this discussion. This is another podcast that I was a part of, and it's called Just Growing. So the question was, are you Black, or what does Black mean to you? It was an interesting concept because, excuse me, I hear people talk about Black so much, but I'm thinking, what's your nationality? What do you cling on to? What are you? Because there's no nation called Black. There's no nation called Africa. It's a continent called Africa, but there's no nation called Africa. So you're calling yourself continent, which means that it means nothing. African American means nothing. You got to be from a country, then the continent. So what are we? What are we going to call ourselves? What are we going to unify and be? Because we sit here and we still are separate. We separate. Somebody want to call you a Negro. Somebody want to call you Black. Somebody want to call you African American. Somebody want to call. What are we? What are we going to, as a collective, going to call ourselves? Because the way we are now, we stateless. We're stateless. So if you're stateless, you don't exist. And our laws, the codes, the statutes have proven that. Somebody kill a so-called Black person, nothing happens. They get away scot-free, like the person didn't even exist, like the person didn't even matter.
Mm.
Is it something to that we're not even claiming our nationality? What would be our nationality?
What would be our nationality?
Right, as a collective. I've traced my family all the way to Senegal. Okay. But that's just
Okay.
me. How many of our people that walk around don't even know they third grandma, they fourth grandma, they fifth grandma? They don't know nothing about their history.
A lot, because our history was ugly that far back, man.
Right.
Our history was lost that far back, man. Like you think about our last names right now. Our last names wasn't that years ago in slavery days. That was given to us by slave masters. So we don't know where we coming from. We wouldn't know where to start to look. So what we did was we just do what we do. We take things and we make it ours. Case in point, you go down south, you know what they eating? Chitlins. Do you know where chitlins came from?
Pig
If they truly knew that, they wouldn't be eating it. But they took something that was meant to be gross and disgusting, leftovers from the slave masters, the slop that they give us from the pig, and we made it into ours. I think that's the same thing we did with black. We do that with everything, man. They hit us with like they was calling us nigger a long time ago. We took that, put an A on the end, took the ER off, and made it ours.
And I agree with you when you say that. However, we are still going in the same pattern, which is not bringing us into any better position. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So at this point, we should know as people, as living souls, that having a land to attach ourselves to is important. Because you don't see, let's say, a person who comes from China or whatever province they come from in China. It is Chinese American, right? Okay. Japanese American, right?
Okay.
We say African American, but people who come from African are Nigerian American or Somalian American or Senegalese American or what have you. They claim in their country. What are we going to claim?
Oh, okay. So
it's for us as people in America. You know what I'm saying?
You're asking as far as us that were born here in the United States of America, what we are going to claim.
Right.
And my thing is they did this African American thing back in the 80s where they started where I always had a brain fart. What's his name? What?
Oh, you talk about Jesse. Oh, Jesse.
Jesse, yes. Yeah, Jesse Jackson went ahead and started that African American push, and then we just latched on to it and we made it ours. Now, some black people that were born here don't understand how they look at us in Africa, but I've been there and I know. That's why I say I'm black, because I know for a fact that go back to Africa stuff they was talking about in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, okay. Go back there and call yourself African and see them disown you from whatever place you're in. They do not look at us as African anything. So, and I've seen it firsthand. So when people ask me, I'm black, man. Just keep it simple. I'm not thinking into it too deep, because even if I do that, it's not going to change anything. The people that can change stuff as far as what's going on in the black community are the 1%ers of black people that have the money to change things. This is America. That dollar means something, unfortunately, but unfortunately, us as a people, we're selfish. So we got a bunch of rich people, really, really rich black people, actors and athletes and people like that could literally make change. And they don't. They go buy Bugattis. So as long as they're going to do that, this is where we're going to be.
Well, I have to disagree with you on one sentiment, because anytime us as a people or somebody steps up to the plate and tries to do something or tries to change something, us as a collective go against that one.
I just said we're selfish. I just said that. I said
we're
selfish. That's why. Yeah, we're crabs in a barrel. That's how we live our life as a people. You want to know who don't live like that?
Right. But
Mexican Americans. or
Okay.
Mexicans, whatever you want to call them.
Well,
They don't do that.
what I was addressing, the part that I was addressing was you said
Shouldn't-
celebrities who are rich don't do anything, and one person did. This, and I can only talk about the recent thing, and it was Ice Cube. Now, the lies that came out about that was that, oh, he's hanging with Trump. No, he wasn't. Trump, the right wing, the Republican Party was the ones who listened. Biden didn't want to talk about it until he got into office. That's what he said. So,
Okay.
so when he was trying to get us something, people were dragging Cube out, talking bad about him. And I'm like, this dude is trying something. What are you trying?
Yeah.
Nobody else is trying nothing. This dude is trying something.
But that is my point.
Okay.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that there's not one black person not trying to do anything. There are athletes that try to do stuff on a daily basis. LeBron James, Chris Paul. There are a bunch of black people that are known that go out there and try to make change. But that's not enough, man. We have way more black people that are, like I said, I don't like count people's pockets, but they can make change. You know,
Right.
you know who's doing something for the black. You know who's doing something for black people right now, and I commend him, even though I'm not really a fan of his TV shows and nothing like that. Tyler Perry.
Yep. I got to give it to you. Yep.
Tyler Perry. I can't do anything but applaud that man. What he's doing right now got Hollywood shaking, because now he's got white filmmakers going to his lot going, yo, can we do something on your lot, man? Your prices are great. And they got them in Hollywood shaking right now, man. So I see that and I'm like, all right, bam. But we need more than that, man.
And that's what I'm saying. And that part is he owns something that somebody else needs. So the thing that I struggle with is, why don't we have something that we build? Because I see, and I'm not being racist to my other people. I see Asian grocery stores. I see Mexican grocery stores. And then you see the Caucasian grocery stores, which are your Vons, your Ralphs, and all that. But where are our people's stores?
Our people have to make those stores.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, why are we not pushing that direction?
Well, okay. Well, I can tell you, okay, this is what I think. When we grew up in our household, what did our parents want us to do? They wanted us to go to school, go to college, get a good job. When you're at school, what do they teach you to do? They teach you how to get a job and go work for somebody else. So that's the era that we're in right now. The young guys coming up right now are at that level where they're thinking about buying grocery stores and starting grocery stores. But if we do our part, our generation does our part, maybe it'll probably be when we're long and gone, but maybe in 50 to 100 years, stuff will change. But unfortunately, we were raised by parents that thought that you had to go to college and get a good job, and that was it.
Well, as we were talking,
I never learned about taxes. I never learned about stocks. I never learned about investing in real estate. I never learned about any of that. It was go to school, then you need to go to college, and then you need to go get a good job and work for somebody else, probably a white guy.
And you know what? I agree with you. Oh, go ahead, Jack.
I got a question. Like, so where did they get that right wing and left wing thing from? Like, where did that derive? Where did that come from?
Democrats, well, the Republicans, it was actually the so-called Black People's Party. It was created by a lot of blacks during Reconstruction. And if I'm wrong, please at the bottom, let me know if I'm wrong about this. However, I know that most black people back in the day were Republican, and your Democrats were the Dixiecrats, which spawned your KKK and all that shit. So it's hard for me to adjust to when I see people talk about they Democrats. I'm like, bro, do you even know the history of these people that you claiming to be with? You know, Birth of a Nation. The first Birth of a Nation was actually a Ku Klux Klan movie that was the first movie played into the White House, talking about how the black man was raping the white women, and they had to go and save the white women. Like, man, we really wouldn't even worry about them like that. They were driving off of their fear.
They portrayed us like animals in that, man.
Yeah, and and then that's why I peep. Yeah, and that's why I peep when they did that that whole Joe Biden was saying you ain't black if you don't vote for me, or the whole we gonna get on bended knee, all us white people, and we're gonna wear the kente cloth, and they don't even know what the kente cloth is from Kenya. And I thought it was a slap in the face to me, because I knew that none of that shit they were saying was sincere, and they were placating black people. They think you stupid. That's my opinion, but I think they think you stupid, because they tell you that, man, Joe Biden ain't been in there a whole week and he already reneging on shit he said he was gonna do for black people. So you show me this.
Are you talking about the 2000?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm talking about no, his first week in office, he's doing all these executive orders. Ain't nothing happened for us. Dog, ain't nothing happened for us in realistic time since 1968.
What did he say he was going to do specifically for black people?
Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. He didn't say he was gonna do shit.
But you say he reneged.
I'll take that. I'll take that back. I'll take that back.
Okay, I don't know.
He did nothing. He promised nothing. He did nothing. And everybody is saying the privatized prisons is for black people. Oh, so you're saying that black people are the ones going in prison, so therefore you go get rid of private prisons, and that just go miraculously stop black people from going to prison? What the fuck? Dog, and that's what I was trying to argue against. I wasn't saying that I was for right wing, left wing. That bullshit, it still come from the same bird.
Chicken wing, chicken.
You know what I'm saying? It still come from the same bird.
It's a snake business, regardless of what side you're on, which I think is stupid anyway. But
yes, and
that's just dumb.
Look, I'm for people.
Yeah.
Who you for, Cedric?
People.
You for the Akopsky?
I'm for people.
The Akopsky?
The Akopsky? What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Nigga, don't act like you don't watch anime, nigga.
What are you talking about, dude?
Oh, that's some anime talk. Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't know. No, I'm for the people, man.
Akopsky. You for the Akopsky, right?
Nah, I'm for people, man.
The black road with the red cloud.
Nah, I'm for real people, man. fuck the anime people. I'm for real people. I'm for living souls.
You do know that when you talk about anime like that, it is like basically going against it. You know what? Never mind.
No. I understand that, you got some guys who run around with their arms behind their back, like they flying. I get that, but
you better not watch One Punch Man.
Yeah, they do.
You suspended.
Be running with their arms behind their head. They
got
to area. Whatever they talking about, they gonna do that Naruto run. Where they was gonna be stupid.
Oh man, that was a bunch of bullshit. Ain't no motherfucking way. Them motherfuckers gonna butt rush Area 51.
That shit would
get
been
away
funny,
with
though.
it. Them niggas.
Once again, it was white people.
Area 51 ain't the capital.
Yeah, that'd have been a whole different story.
That shit would have been funny.
10 feet And
You just see arms flying.
They ain't throwing tear gas at Area 51. You catching them hollows.
Yeah. They'd have been Swiss cheese up in that bitch.
Metal jackets. night.
I'm gonna tell you, I actually was looking forward to this shit because I was like, ooh, I'm finna see some human beings drop as soon as they step across that line.
No. Oh no. What I was looking forward to was once that happens, when nobody sees their bodies again and they wondering what the hell happened to them.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was looking forward to.
Yeah.
When they get dropped and they clear that war zone up and you don't see them bodies again. Yeah. They were like, what happened to the bodies?
Oh, this would have been used for the T-virus experiment.
Yeah, been fuel.
Yeah, man. But though it's a crazy dynamic that we walk around in this. It seems like we walk around in a haze, man, because we fighting for all this bullshit, yet we ain't get this shit accomplished. You know, I mean, let's think about it. White women took over the Black Lives movement, Black Lives Matter movement.
I don't know.
I'm serious. When you see Black Lives Matter movement, how many black people you see?
I just see white women that love black dick. That's all I see.
Okay,
and
so white women took over the Black Lives Matter movement. That's what I'm saying.
But hold on.
They love black dick.
My brothers.
Okay.
Can you blame them?
Right,
because it was a powerful movement.
About it. What the fuck?
No, it was a powerful movement. No, it was a powerful movement.
They've experienced the black essence, and you don't think that they're gonna go out there and fight to make sure that it keeps existing? Come on, man.
Well,
they out
and
there fighting for their black men.
And see, what I'm going to say is going to sound like a conspiracy theory. However, you can look at the documentation. Their birth rate is going down.
You talking about white people?
Yeah, their birth rate is going down. And you see a lot of our women and a lot of immigrant women who come over here, they're getting they're becoming sterile. They're taking their uterus. I forgot what it's called. God damn it.
Is this shit freezing?
Hysterectomy.
It's freezing a little bit. But
yours?
It's coming back. But I can see both of his screens, so we good.
Mine is freezing. Yeah, like
every once in a while.
Well, like every once in a while. It'll, like when you're talking, it'll freeze up, then kick back in.
Oh, okay.
Like a glitch.
Okay. Then I gotta see what's going on. With that.
Go ahead.
But anyway, hysterectomies. So a lot of these women immigrants are getting hysterectomies, and then you got them publicizing transgenders gonna start having births and all that. It sounds weird as shit. However, I do follow a lot of this information, and I do know that the Caucasian population, they're having more deaths than they are births. Even Joe Biden said that they're not going to be the majority. They're going to end up being the minority, and us as black people are going to have to work with the Latinos that are going to be the majority after a while. So that being,
Okay.
But that being said, I don't have a trust. I don't have a trust for some of the other sides of people that are, and I know it sounds racist as shit, and I just, this is just the way the shit has rolled down to me. Everyone that I have trusted has fucked me over most of the time. Okay. So, and then looking at it historically, like I do have friends and stuff, we kick it and all that. But historically, when it comes to our people has been fucked over. Jack, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I was saying when do you kick it with your friends?
When do I kick it with my friends? I talk to them.
When
My friends that are close.
He's saying physically kick it.
No, I can't.
Getting at.
Oh, at this time, I can't physically kick it with my friends because
okay.
I have to take care of my wife. My wife is paramount.
Your wife is what?
Paramount.
Like
She's at the peak. She's the summit. She's at the
You
top.
just can't say she's at the top? How come you just can't say that? How come we got to use paramount? Like
I'm sorry because I know English.
I mean, it's a whole bunch of dumb niggas listening to this, like myself. Like you gotta dumb this shit down. You can't be.
Hey man, our audience ain't dumb. Our audience ain't dumb.
And just to let everybody know that's listening to this, that was Jack that said that. I do not agree with that last comment.
No,
it's your boy.
And
not at all.
I don't. McDonald's, thin straw.
I gotta suck it up. Got you.
So I don't know, man. But yeah. Anyway, sum it up. That shit was fucked up going to the Capitol. And
yeah, it was.
Yeah,
we all three of us agree on that. It was messed up. A lot of innocent like cops and like people that didn't need to die for no reason. And it was just like a lot of violence. I mean, I had watched the TV special of it, and it was just it was worse to see it in that TV special than it was to actually see it happen live. Because when you actually slow things down and you look at all the savagery and all the things that was actually taking place, it was just like, I didn't even know that was happening. But everything was happening so fast and it happened kind of quick that you didn't see the true nature of the hate and the things like they was throwing up. Come on, man. Y'all know what this means. White power. Come on, man. They was throwing that up. This was a racial agenda. So for the young man that said that racism doesn't exist, my brother need to watch that special that comes on CNN about it so he can see them throw up this and so he can realize that racism do exist and will always exist. We don't have to talk about it because it's right there on TV. It's right there when you walk into the store and people look at you funny or you go do something and they don't accept you. Or you could be walking down the street with a goddamn hoodie on. It exists.
Well, I have to say it does exist. However, it's a divide and conquer tactic. Do you know if we got together with other living souls, regardless of what color they was, that is a detriment to the government? They can't keep us separated.
Well, you can't continue to blame the government for shit that we doing.
Right.
People quick to blame the government. That's not the government that did that. That's us.
That's not the government that instituted COINTELPRO. That wasn't the government.
As people.
That wasn't the government who destroyed.
I'm talking about everyday living.
Wait. But no. All right, I get what you're saying, but I can't agree with you. Because when you're talking about Tulsa, Oklahoma being destroyed, that was all government.
Well, I hear what you're saying. So I don't disagree with what you're saying, but I'm talking about everyday living.
Right. And that's why I was trying to get to the point is that it's the loud ones on either side that we hear. Right.
But we keep pointing the finger. We keep pointing the finger, blaming someone else when it starts with.
But your government is there to protect the people. So if the government is not lifting a hand, if the government is not lifting a hand, If the government is not lifting a hand to protect your people, if the government is not there to protect your people, then it's the government. It is the government's fault. So let's look at. Do you know about Red Summer? 19. It was in 19.
John,
It
do
was
you
in
know
the
about Red Summer?
1900s. Hold on.
What?
It was
know
called
about
Red.
Red
It was called
Summer?
Red Summer.
Nope.
Don't know.
About to hear it.
Okay.
Nope.
Our black men come back from the war in their uniforms, get snatched out the bus and lynched. So we can't blame the government for that. When that's
Well,
military. That's
well, no,
military members.
No, you're taking it too far.
I'm not.
You're taking it way
No,
too far.
I'm not.
No,
I'm
no, no, no,
not.
no.
I'm
No, no, no,
not.
no, no.
Okay.
I hear
Okay.
you.
2 years, two,
No,
3 years ago.
No, listen to me. I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. I
Right.
agree.
Right.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
But you
I'm
said we
talking
can't
about-
blame the
talking about-
government for this.
No. Listen,
Okay, I'm listening.
I agree with
Okay.
you.
Okay.
You are not wrong. But this is on the individual basis, what I'm talking about now. I'm talking about us. If we as individuals start to make that change individually, then we can systematically change everything else. I already know about the government. I agree with you. I agree all that. Yeah, I got you. I'm talking about us as just individuals now. As
Accountability.
one person, one body.
Accountability.
Accountability for yourself.
Okay.
So as we account for our own actions and own stuff. I was looking for a big word, couldn't find one quick enough to make me sound smart. But but we have to account for our own selves first. And I know the biggest thing is I know that our government plays a major role in it, because our government played a major role in what happened in January 6th. Our own government, our own president. No matter how many people didn't want to claim dude as our president, I call him dude now because that's who he is. Dude as our president, he was our president and he turned us against us, like with the snap.
Really?
Like,
Really? I mean, I'm trying to figure this out because the police have been killing black people, so it's always been us against us for a long time. So I'm trying to understand, how did he make it more prevalent? I can agree with that. He made it more present in front of you, but it has been us against us for quite some time.
well, yeah. What you said?
Yeah, man. Because come on, bro. We act like police brutality is something new. Because it was under Trump. It was under Trump's time.
And turned it into some other shit. Stop.
No. I'm not. I'm addressing some of the things you were talking about.
Circling this shit around to make it sound more relevant. I don't know, nigga. Whatever you doing that's smart. Look.
Okay, fam.
Accountability against us.
I agree with you.
You.
And that's why I said. And that's why I said.
You need to look in the mirror. And
right.
Just like Michael Jackson said.
Right.
Make that change.
But that's my point. That was my first point. What do we call ourselves? That's accountability. What are we going to present ourselves like other communities do to build our base for our interests in order to go into the government, because we're too separated?
I think you're thinking too much into it.
No, I'm not. I'm that's accountability. if we don't come together and ask for something for our people instead of waiting for them to do something for us, it'll never get done. Like it hasn't.
Well,
That's
we can storm the
accountability,
Capitol.
bro. That's accountability. I'm just saying it's just like what you were saying, what I was saying before, accountability. We need accountability. Now, the capital, the capital shit, that was fucked up because of disinformation, people doing shit, and people inviting people into the Capitol, allegedly.
Yeah.
So I feel what you're saying, Jack. I really agree with you, and that's why I said accountability. I agree that we need accountability as individuals in the United States.
Shit in the world. What you talking about, man?
Okay, in the world, we can say in the world. However, there are people who get together for their own interests to make sure that their people are doing great. When are we gonna do that?
I don't know. I don't got to answer that one.
See,
I'm just gonna start with me
Crabs
because you making this shit too confusing.
Crabs in a barrel, brother.
And we shouldn't be crabs in a barrel. We all going through the same plight.
Yep.
All going through the same plight. I don't care if you homosexual. I don't care if you mixed. I don't care what you got going on. We all going through this shit. Why can't we get together and because like I hear like I'm gonna use Ice Cube as the example. When he put his contract with Black America together, when he asked others to participate, they didn't want to participate. They wanted to give him all this flack. He was like, write something, put it to it. They didn't want to even hear it. And I'm like, where did that come from? We can all go back in history and talk about how you had the house nigga or whatever who did something bad to his own people. We can say all that shit, but it's a deeper mental thing that a lot of us as in my opinion, as so-called Black people, we don't deal with. We don't deal with it mental issues, man. And we have a lot of pain and a lot of things that's in our minds that we don't even deal with. And we say we need to move on, but shit, we haven't even dealt with the shit in the past to even be able to move on. So I see it. And I saw that. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I saw that Capitol shit, yes, I am an American national in this country. I'll say that. I am an American national in this country. But, you know what I'm saying? But heavy. That was some white people shit.
Allegedly.
That was some.
There's two niggas there. Maybe even three.
I'm just saying because I was like, I hear it, and everybody talking about a civil war and all this shit. Y'all, they need to stop that bullshit because they was not going for no civil war. They were not doing no civil war.
When it comes to stuff like that, people always jump to conclusions and start saying stuff like, "Oh, it's going to be a civil war." You got people saying, allegedly. "All right, hey, these white people just stormed the Capitol, so Black people better arm up, man. Y'all better go get your guns." Man, I'm in
allegedly.
Look, I'm in California. That happened over there in Washington D.C. Why do I need to arm up? They coming over here?
Nah.
So I understand that they want people to be safe, but they always over exaggerate things like that. And like I said, it was a terrible situation, and I don't wish that on anybody, man. And everybody that got arrested should be thrown under the jail for storming a Capitol building, period. But like I said, once I look out my window and I see a mob with torches rolling in my hood, that's when I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, they serious, they wilding out here. All right, we got to arm up. Until then, stay safe. That's all.
Yeah, I mean,
really
we hear
Oh,
all kinds of
and
rumors of shit that's gonna go down and all that. And
I
I
meant
ain't
to
seen
ask you.
shit.
I meant to ask you. Said
Yeah.
when you said something about Ice Cube going to people and asking them to contribute, who was he going to?
Well, he went. Well,
Because
he'll go in these interviews,
Mhm.
and the women like I could remember one specifically where you had Lisa Ray and a couple of other women. I don't remember their names, and they were asking
Okay.
him about his shit, and
Right.
he said, "Well, you're welcome to write something on this so we can present it." And she was like, "Well, I ain't write nothing. Why don't you write it?" We're like, "Wait a minute, you're complaining about it."
That's my point. That right there is my point. My point is exactly that. The people that are established that have the financial stability to make change aren't going to put their foot forward, and they haven't been, and because they're comfortable. Lisa
I
Ray
agree.
comfortable.
I agree.
She don't have to worry about, damn, if I don't go get another actress gig, I'm not gonna be able to keep these lights on.
That's
She's
why she
good.
started. That's why she started a Just Fans. Not shaming her. Not shaming her.
Look,
But she had to make money. She had to
Man.
make money another way.
You mean OnlyFans?
OnlyFans. Hey, I don't
Get it
look at
right.
that shit.
let me
I
tell
don't
you
look at
something,
that
brother.
shit.
If showing your
I do.
balls got top dollar out there, I have your OnlyFans too. I'll be on there right now. Balls out.
And ladies, go ahead and drop your OnlyFans.
Shit. No shame. You
I
got
want to go
be
for the
crazy.
free profiles.
Do what you got to do.
I want to do the free. I want to go for the free profiles, like the free stuff.
You gonna tell who gonna tell what man on this in this camera in this Zoom right now gonna tell me they ain't watched the Players Club and
Hey.
watch them some Lisa Ray.
Hey,
So,
Lisa
I
Ray.
ain't mad at
Lisa
all.
Ray. Lisa
talking about
Ray
Diamond?
was
Huh?
Talking about
good.
Diamond?
Lisa Ray, Diamond.
Lisa
Yeah.
Ray will get it.
Right.
Yeah. So she, you know, we're not knocking it, but at this, like I was saying earlier, at the same time, as a people, we're just, I don't know what it is. We're a lot of us are scared of success because we haven't experienced it, and then
Man.
when we get it, we selfish with it. We ain't giving nobody nothing. Like, do you understand what somebody that got 10 million in the bank can do for a community? Like 10 mil, and I'm being a million. What you could start? That's crazy.
Cedric,
We could take over some states, man.
your camera.
Hey, your camera failed, bro, or something.
timed
Said-
out.
No, it's I don't know what's going on.
It crashed.
Nah, I can.
No, it
see
didn't crash.
Nah, did it fall?
No,
Your camera didn't fall?
no,
Timed out.
it didn't time out.
Nah, I see something in the background, so something happened.
No, I know what it is.
I see your
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah,
It's pointed.
yeah.
It's pointed at a lamp or something.
I know what it is.
Okay.
Look at this fat motherfucker.
There you
That
go.
nigga was fat.
There you go. Yeah, but yeah, man. I mean, that's why I was asking you who Ice Cube went to, because I feel like you can go to a whole bunch of people that are already well off, and if they don't feel the sting of what's really going on out here and how people out here, especially people of our color, hell, black people, brown people are struggling, man, they're comfortable. So they're probably sitting back thinking exactly what Lisa Ray said to him. Like, you know what? Tell you what, how about you go write it up, man, and I'll sign it, or I'll endorse it later. I don't doubt it at all, man.
I see what you did there, Sean.
Mm.
Hashtag it's your boy. Gotcha. I see what you did there.
I don't
You
know.
sly devil, you.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Hashtag it's your boy. All right.
You sly devil,
I
you.
don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you sly devil.
So, I agree with you, Sean,
Yeah.
on what you're saying, and it seems to be true. It seems like it's some kind of stigma for those who do have money to do something, to go back and help their own people. It seems like it's a stigma against that because
Okay.
we don't have more of that happening. You know, like where are our black banks? Where are our black movie theaters? Where are our black grocery stores? All this stuff. We should have chains of this stuff owned by them.
Yeah.
They got black banks.
Even if we only start with one, get
They
that
got black
one.
banks.
Well, Jack, to go with what you're saying about,
hold on, there are no black physical banks. Where?
It is.
it's less than 10.
A physical
Less
one?
than 10.
Yeah. Killer Mike.
No,
You know
that's a
Killer Mike
digital
is?
bank. That's a
That's a
digital bank.
digital bank.
Yeah,
I know
that's
he's
a
gonna say
digital
Killer
bank.
Mike.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's a good start. I'm not knocking it, but what I'm saying is, look how long it took.
Yeah.
But why
That's what I'm saying.
Now I remember we
Okay.
had some stuff like that with Black Wall Street, and I understand what happened with that. But since then, has nobody else made enough income to where they could partner up with somebody else of color that makes that type of income and start something like that? I just don't buy that it's not possible. I don't get it. I don't buy it that
Yep,
it
I
couldn't have
agree.
happened already. I don't buy it. Patrick
Yeah,
Mahomes
it's
got a
it's less than
Patrick
it's
Mahomes
less
got a
than
$500
10.
million contract.
And bruh, it's less than 10 physical banks that are owned by blacks. 10 physical banks, less than. So we're still talking about infrastructure we need to build for our own people. Yet nobody is bringing any blueprints, and those who do bring blueprints are ridiculed for doing so. That's a shame, man. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm. That's it's bad, man. It's that change could be made.
Yeah.
If people of I don't like, but it is what it is. It's America. People of status, people that have that financial comfort, they could do this, man. Not even any like the grocery store you was talking about.
Yeah.
Anything. Hell, a liquor store, because half the liquor stores in the hoods ain't owned by black people. So
That's what I'm saying.
Like we got to start somewhere, man. Like,
bro, we don't own
let me be perfectly clear to any of you famous people out there, and I want to make this really clear. I don't give a fuck about your Bugatti.
I do.
I don't give a fuck
I want to know what color the inside
about
is.
your Bugatti. Don't care.
I do.
I get happy when I see one of ours make it, and then they do something with it. Then I'm like, okay, I like him.
Right.
But
like LeBron.
Bugattis. I don't give a shit.
Like LeBron. This dude opened up a school to help out the youth, to try to teach them something. Now I don't know what curriculum he's teaching. However, he started something that's gonna support kids and all that. I'm for that.
Right.
Hey, but no bullshit. Like I want to start a black-owned business doing like Make America Great Again shirts. Shit.
When were they great? Yeah.
I don't
when
know
was
why,
it ever great?
I don't know why you doing that. I mean, it's 74 million dumb motherfuckers that's gonna buy it. That's 74 million in my pocket, and then I go open the black bank.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
See, the difference between me and you is that I don't think that I can profit off a black man's pain.
I'm trying to profit off the white man's pay right now.
That's not profiting off the white. Having a Make America Great Again shirt is not profiting off white man's pain.
You said pain?
Pain, my brother.
Pain.
Oh, pay.
Pain.
Oh,
Pain.
I thought you said pay.
Like bread? No, my brother. No. Pain.
Oh, well, we're gonna profit off
ouch.
White man.
Yeah.
White man's pain. We gotta go way back.
Well, let's look at it. We try right now, the way things are going, they're trying to say that they're being targeted or what have you. I get it. I get what's trying to be said. However, when we say, like, when I hear people say BLM, I say it's not for me.
The organization.
The organization is not
Let's
for
be
me.
clear, because there's two different things. There's the
Yeah.
movement and there's the organization.
Yeah, that organization is not for me. What I would think would, in my opinion, what I would think would be more organic is if it was handling strictly the problems that affect Black people. If you deal with that, I'm with you. But when you start, and I have to look at it from a historical standpoint. I can't look at it from just what it is today, because everything that deals with Black people is always mixed with other people's shit. Always.
Okay.
In NAACP, not even started by a Black person, started by white Jewish people.
I don't see in that. And once again, when it was started, we weren't in a position to start something like that. So at least somebody started it. Now, if nobody started the NAACP, would we be in a better place? Because if you're saying that, then I need to hear where you're going with it. You know what I mean?
Well, to say that we would be in a better place, that's hard to say, because name me anybody that got anything from the NAACP. See, and then I have to go to that level, and
O.J. Simpson.
even if you're down in the comments,
Mhm.
name me somebody that got something from the NAACP that helped you.
Well,
O.J. Simpson.
there are people that have benefited
And
from the
I
NAACP.
agree.
We don't know who they are.
But are those people who got involved with the Greek sororities, or those people that did good with grades and just got something from the NAACP or not? We don't know. Give me some
Right.
criteria. Give me some stats about were you a debutante? Meaning
Okay.
I know a Black man that got away with murder from white people.
allegedly. But I'm just saying.
We're back.
Yeah.
All right. So,
But that's my point. That's my point. Is the average, what is happening for
you're
the
fat.
average Black kid that
Okay.
has good grades, that's going to school, that's doing what they're supposed to do? Is anything for them?
okay, I see
Mhm.
where you're going with that.
Yeah.
And I don't have a rebuttal against what you're saying. But what I will say, like I said, glass half full. Like to play devil's advocate sometimes.
That's fine.
Would things be better without it? If the answer is you don't know or no, then how is the NAACP hurting the Black community?
Mm-hmm.
Well, NAACP as an organization, a strong
Mhm.
front that they are, they could be taking heads, a lead position.
I agree with that.
Battling some of these ailments that Black people suffer from,
Mhm.
and I'm not seeing it.
So you're saying they're not doing
No.
enough, and they're not doing what they could be doing.
Right?
Basically, what I'm saying about a lot of prominent Black people in our
Yeah,
community.
I'm basically the same.
Okay.
I'm on the same
I get it.
side that you're on when
Got
we
you.
talking about that. Yeah,
All right. Yeah,
'Cause-
I agree with that.
we need people that are going to take actions for us.
Hey,
The Black community.
Hold on, Sam.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna do right now. My man Jack put it on mute because he's getting a scolding right now. We're gonna. he thought I wasn't gonna see that. Calling
You
that
know what
out.
you're talking about.
He got yelled at.
He got yelled at. He must have hit
Don't
his
know what
hour.
you're talking
He must have hit
about.
his hour limit in that living room, and she was like, "Look here, sucker."
Nah. Actually, I was asking
the
her, can she
bricks.
get me a drink because y'all niggas is boring.
Ah, shit.
No,
Oh,
we talking about real issues.
Yeah, we was talking about anime. This nigga be all in it.
Yeah, he would.
Hell yeah.
But I'm just saying, this is some real issues that most of us as Black people should have some kind of idea of. And where do we want to go as a community? Where we want to go as a people?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Where see, we saying this, you saying I don't know, but we need to think about this shit.
Here's the thing. At this moment, if I was to sit down and we were to have a conversation and we were literally brainstorming things, I could brainstorm things, but coming off the top of the dome, I think black people need to unionize just off the top.
Yeah.
I think if we unionize, that our vote would mean more. I think that we get a lot of things done in this nation that we want to get done for our community if we unionize. But are we? No. Why? A lot of us are selfish, like I said before. So
Very selfish.
It's just, a lot of things that we can do to make things better. Easily, we say we're going to unionize. Now they have to follow through on promises that they made, or they don't get our vote.
Right.
Easy.
Like,
but it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I that's why I say I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know because said don't vote. So
I don't know.
No. But see, when you say I don't vote, there's 3 different votes, bro. No, actually 4. You have Democrat. It's more than that. Shit. Democrat, whatever party you want to vote for. And abstaining your vote is also a vote. Because they do it, if they say that I don't vote and they say that it's a problem, give me something to vote for. How about that? Give me something. I don't vote for the
abstaining. So
abstaining is a vote.
Out of spite.
Yeah, I'm not gonna vote out of spite.
Voting out of spite.
No, okay. We're not gonna do that. Give me something to vote for. I'm not finna fall into the voter for lesser of the 2 evils. I don't vote for evil. So give me something that's not evil. I'm serious, dog. Give me something that's going to change anything.
Said I'll vote for evil.
There you go. Fuck evil.
All right.
I mean,
it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hear people say that our people died to vote. No, our people died for equality. Our people died for quality of life. They didn't die to vote. Ain't no motherfucker you held a sign and said, hey, nigga, I'm gonna die to vote. No, they was dying for equality. It was dying for being called a human.
Freedom.
For freedom.
Right, freedom.
That's it.
Freedom.
They wasn't dying to vote. That's some dumb shit to say. Man. That's some dumb shit to say. They died to vote. Man, look. I have my problems with Trump. Trump was a badass dude. He was fucked up. He was a bullshitter. He was a fucking charlatan. But the news said that shit every day. What does it look like for me to keep saying the same shit they saying, but yet nobody's saying anything about Biden? And I know that was gonna be something that come up later. Why did I always harp on Biden? Because nobody said shit about him. Nobody was saying shit about him.
It wasn't going to come up later because this was going to be the only episode that I was going to talk about anything politics. We was getting this out the way.
Okay, well, this is part of politics. Let's get it out the way.
I ain't talking about no goddamn politics, bro.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna talk about why these women want to get married. Next episode.
Damn.
Next episode.
Yeah. Why did y'all get married?
Why did we get married? To be honest,
Negro.
Go ahead. You go ahead with yours.
You saw why we got married. You saw us. We got grays. This is what the women do when you get married. And then you decided to follow suit. So who's the fool?
Damn.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yep.
You, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nigga, y'all got houses and that y'all own and shit. And
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna whisper this. My wife wasn't shooting with me in the gym. She didn't have nothing to do with this house. This was all me. She was a passenger.
I cannot believe that you're talking about her that way.
Status.
I cannot believe that. Oh my gosh. I cannot sit here and take that because when she see this, she gonna know that I had nothing to do with what you just said.
Man, first of all, stop lying. You just told me earlier that your girl breath stinks, so let's not do that, man. Anyway,
Yeah, but toothpaste fixed it.
so you admitted that you said her breath stink.
Yep.
So I need you to understand that she gonna see this. We both on the couch, brother. Now what?
Hey, you see what I did? Slow look back.
I see you shaking your head over there, Sam.
I'm not participating.
You can get some of this too.
Nah.
Hey,
right.
and we ain't gonna even talk about what Sam said about his wife.
Man, what Sam said?
You can't say I said anything because mine is right here. She hears everything that I'm saying.
But she didn't hear what you said on the phone earlier.
Oh, what did I say on the phone? Just
you know what? Since you said she around you, I don't want to get you in trouble.
I don't even want to. No, don't even do it to him.
I ain't even gonna do it to you.
Don't even do it to him.
I ain't even gonna get you in trouble. I ain't even like that. I ain't even like that.
Not even a snitch.
Why you gonna get me in trouble, bro? Y'all.
We're not gonna even talk about how you was like, man, fuck her ankle. But hey,
yeah. Well, see, hey, Jack, since you brought it up, yeah.
I mean, man, I need something to do. I need to get out the house.
Yeah. Look, I know I'm gonna get some. I know I'm gonna get some bad comments from what I'm about to say, but I call my wife Papa. I call her Papa Willie. Oh goddamn! I had to drop my camera. Woo! Oh shit! I'm dropping shit.
He said he
oh god!
Papa Willie. Wait, did his? I thought his thing froze.
Yeah, I call him Papa.
Papa Willie. Good gracious. That is awesome. Do she got 20s or 10s?
Yeah, well, she now you got her mad. See what y'all do?
Hey,
we ain't have nothing to do with that Papa Willie comment, bro.
We gonna be on the couch as a group, nigga.
be hitting y'all up made on the phone like, hey, man.
Yes, we.
Hey, your girl still mad.
Yeah, we all on the couch. It's all good.
Nah, said. See, no, me and you are on the couch. Jackson in his car. Straight up. Wait. Was that wifey that here back there?
Who, me? Yeah. Oh, and you talking about Jack? Because he keep looking back.
I keep hearing a female voice. Who is that I'm hearing?
Now you probably heard my wife.
Oh, that was Cedric's wife.
Yeah, she's saying, nah, I'm not gonna be on the couch. So nah.
She just being nice because you on camera.
Yes, love. Fix my plate. Now I appreciate you.
Now, hey, when we get our next episode, when we get into that, what y'all really think about marriage?
Oh yeah, we
gonna see. We gonna see if y'all gonna keep it real.
This nigga's in a dungeon, so nobody can hear him talk.
Hey, when I say I'm in the cave,
hey,
I'm in the cave.
She over here stripping for me, so I'm like listening to y'all, but I'm watching the strip show on the other side.
Well, I think I speak on behalf of everybody watching and your co-host by saying so.
Yeah, so gives a fuck.
Somebody gives a fuck. Yeah, man. Anywho, yo, hey, we got anything else about anything?
Nah,
political?
Man.
Anything? Hey, get it out your system. And let me go ahead and
Biden's the real true president of the United States.
I want to get back on what Sid was saying just real quick. People don't know what you're thinking.
Mustache fake.
We may know because we talk on the phone.
Right.
Other people don't know. So when you post things like you post
on
social media,
yes,
they don't know the reason why you're posting that.
That's true.
Automatically, basing it off of what you post, you are a Trump supporter. That is the way that they view it.
Okay.
Yes. Like you just posted like a post today talking about how Trump tried to do all this stuff for black people, and Biden just tried to give us Harriet Tubman. All
what stuff? All he did was hold up. You say all this stuff, all stuff like what? What are you talking about? Be specific.
No,
Be
no,
specific.
you know,
Because you was
specifically
specific about the
quotes I'm talking about.
$20. You was specific about the
Because that was
$20
easier.
Harriet Tubman.
That's
So be
easy.
specific.
That was easier to remember, but because it was funny. I was like, "It's fucked up," but
It was, bro. That was the thing that he did with Ice Cube. He said $500 billion to black people for black businesses. He did offer that. And you getting a Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill from Biden. Which one would you rather? Which one would you rather have?
But why did he offer it?
Because Ice Cube.
Why did he offer it?
Because Ice Cube did the contract for Black America that Biden didn't want to even look at until he got into office.
Because he wasn't fucking president.
So that means you have to give Biden a chance. He wasn't president. What could he do? Biden was a nothing. Ice Cube wasn't gonna go to Biden for nothing. He was
no, he did. He went to Biden first. Biden told him that after I get elected, I'll do something with you.
Right.
Okay, so what has he done?
He was the president.
Man, he just got sworn in. What? 2 weeks ago, if that.
So how is he promising other groups shit and he can't promise us nothing? Answer that one.
What other group did he promise?
The moon.
He promised.
He delivered it.
He promised LGBT shit with them. He promised immigrants shit with them. That he's gonna fucking legalize 11 million immigrants. So you mean to tell me he couldn't do shit for us? Shit, nothing. He couldn't say nothing for us.
But my question
what did he promise black people
is
that's why he didn't promise any black people anything. That's what I just said.
So why you tripping?
I get that. He didn't promise black people anything.
I said Biden did. What are you talking about?
No. I'm saying that's what you said. He hasn't done anything for black people.
Yeah.
Yet. The man has been in office for 2 weeks, but you're saying he has promised things to other ethnicities.
Yeah.
Right? What exactly was he supposed to promise black people? I heard him talking about I heard him talking about reform and stuff like that. So what else?
What reform? What reform?
What else you are speaking about?
Okay, I'm asking. I will specifically answer your question.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like,
I will. What reform?
You said what reform?
Police reform.
Yeah, come on with the police reform.
Police reform?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm saying is this: he promised that. Has it happened yet? No. The same way he promised everything that you just said, it hasn't happened yet. So what I'm saying is, nobody has gotten anything other than any of these executive shits that he's signing. Other than that, nobody's gotten anything. So I'm not judging this man off for 2 weeks, man. Nobody did that to Trump. Only thing he did after his first 2 weeks was start building a wall and get rid of everything that Barack Obama had in place. That's all he did in his first 2 weeks. So I'm not going to judge Biden, and nobody judged Trump off his first 2 weeks.
Oh no, I judged Trump off his first 2 weeks too.
Who was talking about, oh, Trump, man, you ain't done nothing in your first 2 weeks. Nobody. Because he was too busy getting rid of Obamacare and everything Obama did and building walls that everybody knew wasn't going to get built anyway.
Because the wall thing is promised by every president. Obama promised it.
So
Obama promised it.
Not the border of United States and Mexico.
Yeah, he did.
Not United States and Mexico.
Okay.
Not.
When I edit this
between Mexico and Central America, is that what you're talking about?
When I edit this, I will show you where from Bush all the way through Clinton, all the way to Bush Jr., all the way to Obama, promising to build extra parts of the wall. All of them do it.
I remember Bush.
That's what I'm saying. All the presidents do it.
Not the wall. I'm not talking about a wall cutting off United States from Mexico. I think that's asinine to try to cut off a country that's part of your continent. That's stupid. I'm talking about.
I know it's stupid.
At the bottom. south of Mexico, cutting them off.
You
from,
have to.
I guess you
Oh,
could say Central
okay.
or South America.
I've never
That
heard it. I've never heard it been said. And I asked for proof of that. I never heard of anything like I'm going to bring you proof of every president talking about the wall and building it.
Mhm. Okay.
Bring me something where he's talking about he's going to cut off Central America from Mexico. That shit. If I'd have heard that shit, I'd have been like, you nigga, you are so you weirder than you putting up the Space Force, nigga. Because I thought that was weird too, putting up the Space Force. What nigga?
I'm just, hey, look, I haven't heard about him dismembering the Space Force, so I don't know.
Yeah,
That might be something that might be staying, bro. That might be something staying. Hey.
Until I see the aliens, then I'll agree with it. Until then, I'm like,
well, first, well, that's a lie. You wouldn't agree with it because we literally looking at an alien right there, chilling.
You fucking did.
And you
my
trying
bad,
to say,
my bad. It would be idiotic of me. It would be idiotic of me to see that and think that that's the only alien in space. You were right.
There are more.
Yeah, there's got to be more.
There are more.
Somebody birthed that.
All right.
Look.
All right. Well,
and I'm not talking about your mama. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about that incubator that you was in.
The Earth is flat.
Space don't exist. So, Jack. All right, man. Any more politics? Any more political mumbo jumbo? Negative. All right, Sid. You cut off.
All right.
And that's all I got as far as this. You know, it's always fun kicking it with my partners.